cross-border supply, cross-border services. That means export of services from one country to the other. That is cross-border. That means they need not establish their office. They can offer their services anywhere in the other countries. So if other country is not willing to take their services, the service is required there. So for provision of that particular service by this country should not be stopped by that country. There WTO comes up. The second method of services is consumption abroad. That means citizens of other country, a foreigner, suppose you are going on a foreign tour, the service is available in other country. From world, people will go to other country, utilize the services. Let us say education is one of the services. Students get enrolled in the education institutions of a particular country and they go there, stay there, use the service. And tourism is another service, education is another service, medical tourism, many kinds of tourism. These are all African countries. That's environment tourism, ecotourism, likewise. So service is available somewhere. People or companies from any government, any country can go use the service there. That is called, that is the second method, consumption abroad. That is categorized under that. The third category is commercial presence. Commercial presence is nothing but opening subsidiaries, that means their branch offices, or with the collaboration of that particular government, a company, another company can be established in that country also, being the parent company at the place of its origin. Many branches, many subsidiaries can be established in any country. That is called commercial presence. The fourth one is movement of natural, movement of professional personnel. This is exclusively for that purpose. People from some country move to a particular country, offer their services there, and then now they can come back, they can stay there. This applies to, mostly this applied to either IT sector, and then if you are talking about Dubai and then now Singapore, these areas, construction sector, these are all people going, offering their service there and coming back. This is movement of professional services, movement of professional personnel for various services. That means these are four kinds of services under GATS. I told you about agreements on agriculture, many, and then I told you how the plants are protected from one country to other. No, what kind of restrictions were there? That is one kind of an agreement related to plant varieties, new plant varieties. And third, I told you about TRIPS, intellectual property rights. Then TRIMS, investment related measures, and then GATS. GATS is general services, just like a GAT is for commodities, GATS is for services. Services, I told you there are no four subcategories of services, which you will remember. Then there is another agreement called Trade Facilitation Agreement, TFA, Trade Facilitation Agreement. This is to ease the trade between two countries, provision for expediting the clearances, and it sets out for these things, it sets out some measures between customers countries. Suppose one country he wants to export something to, there are importers from the second country. First country wants to export, but there are some litigations, some technical issues related to one of these countries. Then this particular TFA, Trade Facilitation Agreement Committee, they enter into the fray on behalf of World Trade Organization. They discuss with both the countries, see that the obstacles are cleared and trade happens easily. Any technical know-how is required, any technical support is required. Again, no, WTO enters, gives the technical support to facilitate trade between the countries under TFA, Trade Facilitation Agreement. Example, in 2013, Bali meet is the example. In the Bali meet, this arrangement is made. Under Bali meet, whenever no dispute is there between two countries, they quote the Bali meet and then no, they try to solve the differences. Two rounds, round is WTO rounds, World Trade Organization rounds. Round is nothing but every 2 years, World Trade Organization meets in a place. Each meeting is called a round. Till now, 8 rounds were completed. Out of the 2 rounds, you need to remember by their name. Name is nothing but the place where the agreement, no, where they met. Uruguay agreement, you need to remember. Uruguay agreement, in Uruguay, the original general agreement on tariff and trade was converted into World Trade Organization in Uruguay. Subsequent was the Doha agreement. In that World Trade Organization agreement, there were many agreements were formed, many deliberations happened, many decisions were taken. In Doha agreement, which happened subsequently, that means now 2 years after Uruguay, Doha agreement, they have given a formalization to the happenings, agreements, and then no discussions entered in Uruguay got formalized in Doha. These two you need to remember.
Excuse me, sir.
There is
Ma'am is waiting.
waiting, okay.
Summarize, sir.
To give me 1 minute. Only
Yes.
2 points are there. I will cover it. There is one clause called peace clause, which you remember. Peace clause applies to India. That means whenever you are flouting or violating a particular sanction, then peace clause comes to rescue. That means peace clause is nothing but WTO has permitted that country under peace clause to violate the sanction restricted by WTO. Suppose 10% subsidies you need to cross means, you should not cross means, India has taken permission from WTO under peace clause to go beyond 10% also. That is called peace clause. The last term I want to make you familiar is Swiss formula. Swiss formula is reducing the import, reducing the tariffs, export, it applies to export, reducing the tariffs on export side, where higher tariff is there, higher amount of reduction has to happen. Where you are imposing a lower tariff, lower amount of reduction has to happen. So with this, World Trade Organization we have completed. Thank you. Thank you for hearing. We will discuss about the doubts now in the next period, next class, right?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.